or try to become to be more close to it, or create understanding.
That's a good goal. Happiness.
Yes, that's why we try to find happiness, like in the river, in the lake, or inside the forest, or in the Buddhist monastery, or in a volcano, or in the top of the mountains. Everywhere where we can try to hunt it, we try.
Yeah, she always came to the summit of Shasta, looking for the happiness.
Did you find it at the summit?
Yes, almost. I find some steps.
Footprints.
Yes.
She
But now I
found
know where I can
catch it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Grab it.
You have a memory or a picture of it, or some kind of something's in there of it. And what about you? Did you find happiness?
Yes. Well, this today, Tatiana had one chocolate at the volcano.
It's called happiness chocolate.
Yes, happiness.
Горячий.
There you go.
Can you eat chocolate?
Yeah, I have a little. And did you find happiness?
Да?
Yeah.
Да.
You like doing seminars?
Да, it's my favorite thing.
Mm-hmm.
At least when we find an agreement on something, it was a happiness.
Yeah.
The main happiness I have.
It's hard for people, right? To agree, to get along, to, you know.
In как сказать, honestly, or like in a basis, not just formally.
Right, to actually. That's why this is so interesting, because it's, it's real. It's not like some kind of hypothetical something. This is real. You're really doing something. You know.
Yeah, now you too.
Yeah, me too. Volunteer. This guy Andrew showed up, and he volunteered. He worked for several days. That was interesting. How, trying to, without you being here, me trying to like tell, because he thought he should get paid, and I said, I don't think you're going to get paid. And he said, well, I'll stay here if she's going to pay me. I said, I don't think you're going to get paid. Anyway, he left, and then he came back. And he washed some more dishes. So that was good.
Why you came? Just
Dinner.
on the road, or?
Came for dinner. And then he was camping in his van, and he asked if he could sleep in the driveway. Get back to him. And I said yes. And then the next day, he just started helping. He might come back. I don't know.
Any other interesting people?
Oh yeah, so many interesting people. The one, my favorite one was that guy, Jacob Needleman. He wasn't here long, but I just fell in love with him. He's such a sparkly guy. This really creepy guy.
What is creepy?
He had dirty clothes and ripped up clothes, and he came in saying, do you have chips and salsa and a hot dog? And I said, no. And he said, well, he told me over there that you had chips and salsa and a hot dog. I said, no, that isn't what we have. He said, well, that's what he said. And I said, well, I'm telling you, he just would not listen to me. 3 nights in a row, same thing. And
The same person.
the same person, same thing. Chips and salsa and a hot dog. And then he would eat, and then I don't think he ever put any money in the bowl. And then he would sit there and just like look like distraught, at the table. And then he said he was down in Jenner. He said they didn't like him in Guerneville, that he'd had trouble in Guerneville. Then he said in Jenner that there was a break-in at the post office and they suspected him. He was that kind of guy. You would suspect him, And so the first night when that happened, it was that Sunday night when everything was so busy. and there was a pile up of dishes, and there was him and one other couple here, and that couple they were just a nice couple. They left. They heard him. They left. They sat in the parking lot for a few minutes. They came back in and said they wanted to wash the dishes. And they talked to me and they just said, you know, you shouldn't be in here alone with this guy. And I agreed. So they washed all the dishes and then walked out with him. And magical things would happen, you know, like things would, you know, people would show up at the right time. And
Yeah, we see it as a magical place.
it's very magical. Very magical.